Hello, and welcome to Famicast 249, your Famicast for the early part of July 2023. I'm your host, Danny Bivens, and today I'm joined by James Charlton.
Hey, time to get corny, boys. That's right.
You're goddamn right.
It's corn time.
Speaking of corny, we're also here with Ty Sugar.
Corn cobs again.
There it is.
Danny accidentally pushed the video on me when he said
no, that. I did it very much so on purpose.
Brilliant.
For our American listeners, belated Happy Independence Day. Hope you celebrated by watching the movie on your PSP via UMD, the superior way to watch it.
Or Happy Trader Day.
Yeah, good point. Yeah,
that's right. You're never coming back.
No, I don't. At this point, I don't.
You're not welcome.
So. No, it's not. Looks like we got Lemonade up in the chat. He says, "Is it season 7 yet?" Kinda. Where's my corn? Perfect. And Russ Greeno there. He's hello and welcome. And Balls is here too. Balls, hola. That's for time.
Fantastic. The boys are back.
Boys are back in town. So yeah, we've got another exciting show for you guys today. Lots of cool games to talk about. A bit of JAPANews, really Japanese today. Yep. We got the sack from James. We got Ty's trash, which is spilling over onto him as we speak.
Yep.
Maybe.
Nice load-bearing boxes there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. And but I guess enough with the jibber jabber. Let's just go ahead and kick things off with some new business. And I'll go ahead and get us started with new business here today. I'm playing something that just came out last Friday, Thursday or Friday, depending on where you live. And this is none other than AEW Fight Forever. Now, I know on the last episode I talked about wrestling as well, but this is like an actual new game, so I figured it might be a little bit more timely.
Well, last time you talked about actual real wrestling, right? That you went
I did. That was fun. Oh gosh, my God. Okay, I don't even want to get started. I'm talking about real wrestling again.
He's having an aneurysm. Okay,
yes,
get on with it, mate.
Exactly. So I have some footage of the game that I'm going to share here with you guys on the video version here. But the thing about this game, like going into it, AEW is basically like the newest kind of like main. The newest like big company to kind of like take on WWE for the first time in a very, very long time, and they're pretty successful. But still WWE has kind of a stranglehold on wrestling, I guess, in North America. But I'm just gonna get my video pulled up here just so you guys can see what this looks like. And this is it, AEW Fight Forever. It's like an arcade style game that's kind of in line with the game I talked about last time, like Virtual Pro Wrestling, WCW, NWO Revenge, like those N64 wrestling games with like the grapple system. There's a very similar grapple system in this game. Same idea, you get into a grapple, you can press like a button and then do moves, you can do strikes and all sorts of stuff like that. When it comes to like the gameplay, I've been really actually digging this a lot because I think it does feel familiar enough, but still like fresh because it's new characters. Obviously, that's part of it. But then just like I think the speed that the game runs at, stuff like that too. Like how fast the guys are going in the ring when they're punching and like doing the grapples and stuff like that. It feels pretty good. The only bad thing about this game is that there are a number of bugs that if you've checked out Twitter or social media or reviews or whatever, you've probably seen or heard of them. Essentially kind of like what happened with this game. It's been in development for a couple of years. And I remember a couple months ago, like somebody high up in AEW said like, oh yeah, the game's ready to go. They just need to release it. And then like the community manager said something like, yeah, no, that is definitely not the case. The game is not ready to go. Shut up. But then literally like a couple of weeks later, they announced like, oh, the game's coming out on June 29th. And they're like, okay, I don't know who to believe here. But after kind of playing the game, and here's me too, as a professional wrestler.
Oh nice. God, here we go.
In the game.
What are you playing on, Danny? This looks too good to be Switch.
I don't know. I'm playing on Switch.
Whoa,
I think.
seriously?
Yeah, I think what really kind of does this game a lot of favors is because it's like this arcade style look. It's not going for like hyper realism, so that kind of lends itself well to get like scaled down and still look relatively okay, like on like the Switch.
That's amazing.
But yeah, like I said, with kind of like the lead up to the release, I was a little bit worried because of like the kind of like the back and forth and stuff like that. But like, yeah, I think the game is it feels a bit rushed. Because of like some of the visual stuff or some of just random bugs that happen in the game. Like it's really weird. Like there are some story elements and stuff like that too. Like you can see right now, I chose Kenny Omega as my guy for this mode, Road to the Elite.
And friend of the show?
Yeah, friend of the show, exactly. And you can, it puts you through like a year on the AEW calendar. You go all across the United States, you do matches, you do pay-per-views and like stuff like that. It's cool. And like they kind of like do it in blocks where you have like 4 turns to do stuff. And like you could do training, you can go out and check out like the sites in the city that you're in, which is what I'm doing now. And I ran into Sting on Venice Beach and you get to like take pictures with people.
Sting, oh wow. Was he with the police or they singing songs? Or?
Exactly. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of like kind of fun, weird stuff you can do. You can actually like go out to eat. It doesn't really do anything except for like kind of like give you a little bit more health, which is what you need to go into matches, because if you don't have enough health and you get your ass whooped, you might get injured. So there's like stuff like this that you got to think about. But like the weird thing is when they're doing like these cutscenes, they just like really, it's weird. It's almost like it's not in engine. So it looks like it's just like a really horribly buffered video or something like that. So I don't know what is wrong with that. And you can't really, I mean, I know the video quality on our stream here isn't great, so you can't necessarily see that. But yeah, in the ring, I think things look pretty good. But there's a weird thing. There's a weird bug that's going to happen right now. I just did a move and it just crashed the dude in midair. And here's the referee looking up in midair at me, pinning Brian Cage, and then we fell back down. That's
amazing.
Showing it again. Here we go. Gonna do the one-winged angel. Boom, on top of an invisible table. I mean, like, there's weird stuff like this, but like the weird thing is like this doesn't really affect the gameplay that much because I just kept on going. It was kind of jarring because that happened. Other things too, like sometimes the ropes just start shaking for like no reason. But and even right now, this is just kind of like a look at some of the stuff in the Road to the Elite where you can work out or do whatever and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, I am working on a review for this game about a week late, so by the time I get done with it, nobody's going to care. But I'm still going to put it up anyways. But I mean, it's a fun game. That's like the kind of like the weird thing about this. It's fun, but it definitely feels rushed.
What I liked about that bug is that even though you were floating in the air, the eye contact with the referee was like still perfect. Like she was looking up, right?
Yeah.
So it's not completely jank. It's just invisible tables. Deal with it.
Yeah. I mean, some people have had like some weird ones where they'll like fall through the ring and then like their character just kind of just disappears or something. So it's like it's really bizarre. There were things like the WWE game a couple of years ago, same type of thing. One kind of cool thing that they do add into the Road to the Elite, because AEW is a relatively new promotion. I guess that really doesn't matter, but they put in like kind of historical videos, like, okay, the first champion was this guy, he wanted at this, and they'll have like a video for like a couple of minutes, kind of like showing that and talking about it. It's kind of cool, and I kind of like that with like sports games and stuff. So that's kind of nice.
What's cool about wrestling games is that they're actually, ironically, more realistic than actual wrestling, because the guys actually hit each other and they actually do,
Right.
So they can make it more real than actual real life wrestling.
Oh yeah, no, I was just watching some wrestling last night, and man, sometimes you just miss a move, or you slip off the ropes or some shit like that. It just happens. I mean, people they do their best and just hope that nothing awful happens. But
did I tell you I met Kenny Ortega at Tokyo Game Show?
Kenny Omega, yeah, I knew that he came to Japan.
Yeah.
Like, dude, okay, the cool thing about Kenny Omega, because the first time I heard about him, I was like, okay, he's just a dumb wrestler, whatever. But like, he wrestled in Japan for years.
Yeah.
And,
he's an Undertale fan. His intro music was Undertale.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's a big nerd.
He is. I mean, his
cool.
finishing move is called, the one-winged angel, like Sephiroth. In January he came out to like the Sephiroth's like little theme song and stuff like that. But as much of a nerd as he is, that man can freaking wrestle, dude. Like he was in a match a couple weeks ago with this guy named Will Ospreay. They went for like a freaking hour almost, and they're still like going at it like hard. It was nuts, man. Like getting his head slammed through shit. I mean, say what you will about wrestling being fake, but I mean, landing from like high places, going splat on any surface takes its toll over time.
It's real athletics.
Yeah, exactly.
Choreographed and scripted as it may or may not be.
Right.
It is definitely physically intensive.
Oh yeah. You're definitely going to get brain damage.
Right.
Yeah. I mean brain damage.
Exactly. But yeah, Kenny Omega, the cool thing about him too, because I mean he wrestled in Japan, and I guess I didn't really watch any of him wrestling when he was wrestling here like regularly years ago, but he was always kind of like a heel kind of a character. And one time after a match, I saw this on like some Japanese talk show. These guys like wrestling, they said like, yeah, check this clip out. And it's Kenny Omega. He was just droning on for like a couple of minutes in English. And all of a sudden he just kind of like talked to the crowd. He's like, he said in Japanese, like, you guys don't understand what the hell I'm saying to you. And he's like, yeah, sorry, I have to do this because I'm a heel. And like, then he just talked to the crowd in Japanese. And I think like the Japanese wrestling fans just respected that. Cause it's like, okay, you're trying and you can actually communicate with us. Like, that's awesome. We don't give a shit if you're a heel. I mean, it kind of like made people like him more. Yeah.
It's cool. Yeah. I have very distinct memories of him and John Ricciardi from A4 Play, just like hanging out and chatting with me at TGS. It was awesome.
Yeah. I remember that TGS. I don't know why I didn't get to meet him. It would have been lost on me because I wouldn't even have really known who he was, but.
Oh yeah. It was pretty obvious he was a wrestler because he was like, bigger and taller than anyone else.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't know him at the time. But yeah.
Right. But no. But yeah, I mean, back to the game. I mean, I think it's a good kind of like start. It definitely needs some bug fixes and stuff like that to make it better, fix some of the weird stuff that pops up in the game. But yeah, I think it has promise. It's fun to play. Like that's one of the most important things. So. But
cool.
Yeah. I mean, for me, that was pretty much it. I have also been playing a little bit of Zelda, but yeah, and also work. And
never heard of it.
Exactly. Stuff like that. But yeah, that will do it for me for new business. So let's go ahead and move on to Ty.
Okay. I'm playing UFO Catcher right now. Okay. Let's see. I put down 2 games. I actually just bought them last night. Put a little time into both of them because there was a sale. First, I want to talk about Serial Cleaner. You guys remember this one?
Yes.
Yeah, that's been on the Fukubukuro before, hasn't it?
Yeah, and I remember seeing it. We all saw it in a direct or something a while back, so it was kind of on my radar. And I saw there was a sale. It was super cheap, so I grabbed it and I started playing it. Yes, there's a screenshot. So as you may remember, you're the guy that like cleans up after a murder.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's actually like that. It's more hiding evidence. Like after the police already there. So I didn't know it was going to be like a stealth game going into it, but that's what it is. You can see like the guard's cone of vision in the screenshot here. They patrol around, they look around, and they'll notice if things are amiss. So you hide around corners, you hide in lockers, that sort of stuff. And you have to be mindful of sound too. It's like you're actually like cleaning the blood with this big funny vacuum cleaner. So that has a bit of a sound range on it, so guys will hear you through walls. So you have to be careful about that.
Okay.
So you pick up the bodies, you pick up the evidence, you clean up the blood. Those are your objectives, at least as far as I played. I don't know if they're going to add more funny stuff.
So the bad guys are cops.
Yeah.
The perfect tie game. Brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah, these screenshots are actually from the first couple levels, so I've already played.
Okay, yeah. These are straight off of Steam.
Nice. One thing you may not know about this is like the locations in the map, like the bodies and stuff, they're actually kind of random.
Okay.
So like the cops, their patrol patterns are pretty they're pretty consistent. They're on a pattern. They're following a script. I think it may change if they notice anything after their initial look around. Anyway, it's a very Metal Gear kind of game where you sneak around, you use line of sight, that sort of stuff. What else was I gonna say? This game has amazing music.
Okay.
Very very 70s funk. Like the whole vibe is 70s.
Okay. I think I have a track prepped that if you listen to the audio show, you probably already heard it leading into New Business.
Yeah. Yeah, the soundtrack kicks ass.
Cool.
Like Patreons may remember me talking about Interstate 76 on Games That Made Us.
I remember
which
that.
has an amazing funk soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and this gave me the same kind of vibe. Very top notch. I'm definitely gonna download the soundtrack later.
Cool.
Yeah. So no spoilers, because I haven't played that far into it yet. But I did. One thing I did notice is apparently there's like some extra levels where they're like famous like movie murder scenes.
Okay.
Yeah. So that sounds fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm trying to remember when this came out on the Switch. I mean, it's been years now, obviously, but yeah, because I distinctly remember the style of the game and just like, wow, that is really bloody, you know.
Yeah. I am playing on Xbox, and there is an achievement if you clean up all the blood in a level.
Oh.
So I made sure to go out of my way to do that on one of the earlier levels.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
So the ones that based on movies, is it just like unofficially based on the movie? It doesn't actually say that. You just have to kind of.
I assume so. This doesn't seem like a game with a budget to approach a major studio.
Right.
Also, yeah, would you like to sponsor our game about murder? Like officially licensed murder simulator. Yeah.
Perfect.
Sponsored by DreamWorks.
You don't murder anybody in this game.
Yeah, right. They're already dead.
Yeah.
He's already dead.
Yep. Yeah, good game. I'm having fun with it.
Cool.
Nice. All right. Now I really want to talk about this other game that I got.
Okay. I'll get that up here in a second, Ty, for some screens.
Yeah, let's go.
Is this the one that you warned that there was going to be a hate crime in this episode?
No.
Oh, okay,
maybe.
not that one.
We'll see.
Okay.
It's Cleopatra Fortune.
Okay.
That sounds like a match 3 puzzle game on the Android or something. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
I didn't see that screenshot when I said that, and then it appeared in front of me.
Wow. I'll have you know this is a Sega Saturn game.
Okay.
Saturn. Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's on Switch and everything. I'm playing it on Xbox, as you may have guessed.
Right, because I knew it was.
I guess
old,
originally arcade. Saturn.
Yeah. That's what I had read. Yeah.
And I believe this is made by Taito.
Okay.
So, like, you might kind of get that vibe from like the graphics and the soundtrack. It's kind of like Puzzle Bobble.
Okay.
But
it's like
the reason I was
or Dr. Mario to me.
Yeah, but the reason I was interested in this game is the lead animator on Skullgirls like constantly tweeted about this game.
Huh.
He's like a huge enthusiast of this game, so I'm like, okay, it's on my radar now. And it went on sale, so I bought it, and it does kind of kick ass.
Okay.
And it is kind of uniquely hard, at least initially, because the rules of the game are pretty wild. Okay, so as you can see, you drop stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You get different things. You get like the gems, you get the golden sarcophagus things, and there's other stuff that comes in. And then you like these stone pieces.
Okay.
And the way you clear stuff is you have to like entomb it. You have to like put stone around it, and then
Okay.
it disappears, and you get your points.
Okay.
A-
Okay.
And if you want to clear stone, you can just make like a horizontal line, and it'll clear.
Okay.
But you see, some of these rectangle shapes can be kind of unwieldy, so it can get hairy real fast.
Right. And I mean, I imagine that it speeds up over time and stuff too, right?
Yeah, more than speed up, it gives you more awkward shapes. Like it'll give you like combinations of stuff.
Okay.
And the pieces all act independently, so you can kind of like put one side on a ledge and the rest will drop down, kind of like Puyo Puyo.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you have some more screenshots that showed like the other
Yeah.
stuff?
Sorry. Well, hold on a second. Yes, there was only like 5 or something. So
Okay.
uh,
Yeah, it's very cute.
yeah.
So there are gems, there's sarcophaguses, there's mummies. Mummies are kind of like the trash pieces.
Okay.
Like they don't clear when you entomb them. They do clear
Okay.
if you get a horizontal row of them. But
Okay.
man, I don't know how you handle that shit.
Okay.
It's not
Like
easy
these little
peasy.
guys. These little guys here are the mummies, right?
Yeah,
Right here.
and
Okay.
I think there's tall ones too, like
Oh.
two square ones.
Okay. Oh, yeah. There they are.
Yeah, yeah, and there's a puzzle mode.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and if you like fucking buy this, it does not have English.
I was gonna say, like, did I just download the wrong screenshots or no?
No, it just
Okay.
doesn't have English.
Okay, so it was a Japanese or Japan only release or something.
I think so. Maybe there was some other wild ancient release that was in English, but this
Okay.
it's basically like the Saturn version, I think.
Okay.
Straight up.
Hmm.
Yep. Yep. So you can see the gem piece here, you can see a sarcophagus piece, and you see the mummies, and you see the stone pieces. And when you have to deal with all those, it's a little rough.
Yeah, and there's a time limit too.
This is for the puzzle mode. I haven't really played it. I've just played like the straightforward arcade mode.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's cool. It has cool music. It
Hmm.
has cool animation. It's got really annoying sound effects.
Nice.
So yeah, it rules.
Cool. Yeah, I obviously I had no idea this was even a thing. I mean, it's fun though, right? You're enjoying it.
Yeah. This is like a real obscure cult hit,
Yeah.
and so far I enjoy it. It's
All
pretty
right.
good.
Cool.
It's on Switch, possibly on sale. I don't know. The Xbox one was on sale
Okay.
for like the first time ever.
Yeah, Steam. I think the Steam one was on sale too when I looked it up this evening. So yeah.
Remind me during the Fukubukuro. I'll find that out for you.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, kicks ass. I'm looking forward to playing it more.
Okay. Okay.
So besides those two games, I've been doing the usual stuff like grinding on Street Fighter 6 and Dead by Daylight. Street Fighter 6 is now in its second fighter pass.
Hmm.
They're really short. They're like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's pretty damn quick. Okay.
Yeah. And your funny money carries over, like it gives it back to you if you finish it, so you can just keep going.
Okay.
Like just clear every battle pass on like a one-time $5 investment.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not even 10, they're $5. So
Oh, okay.
they're really small, cheap, and fast. So that's a nice thing.
Hmm.
You could if you played like all day, maybe you could clear a whole pass. I don't know.
Wow. Okay.
It'd probably take at least a couple days.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll try it sometime.
Yeah.
And Dead by Daylight is still in the anniversary event for, I think there's about a week left.
Okay.
And the amount of points you get is bananas.
Okay. That's always kind of nice on that stuff.
Yeah. Grind that stuff out. Play
Yeah.
the new killer, the Goobertron.
The guy, that thing
yeah.
that we talked about last time.
Yeah.
Goobertron. AI
Goobertron.
guy.
That's what I call him, the Goobertron, because he shoots the goobers into
Perfect.
goober people. They just yesterday, like last night, they posted about updates that they're putting in the test version this week. So if you have the Steam version, you can always play like well, not always, just when they do it, they'll have a playable test realm or whatever they call it, and you can try the upcoming changes. And they're doing some big changes. I mean, they're reworking Sadako a lot. They're changing some of the hook interactions, nitty gritty stuff. But they're good changes. As a fighting game brain person, like I'm shocked and appalled that it took like 6 years to implement some of these. But the big thing is they're finally implementing. They've been working on it for a long time. If some fucker disconnects from the game, it'll replace them with an AI. Right, just a computer player to do gens, run around, that stuff, which is a godsend, because like if you start a game and a person gets caught and just disconnects immediately, like you have virtually zero chance of winning.
Yeah, it's just a waste of time at that point. I mean,
yeah, I guess you could try to get as many points as you can, which is what I usually do, because if you disconnect, there's also a penalty.
Okay.
It's like the first time you disconnect, I think in a day, like you get like a 1 minute matchmaking penalty, and then it just kind of grows exponentially.
Okay.
So like if you just like randomly get disconnected due to like an internet problem or something, like a one-off, it's not too bad.
Sure.
If you do it a couple times, you'll be locked out for like, I don't know, 5 minutes or something, and then it'll be like 10, an hour, whatever. So
10 days.
Yep.
If you type in your trash in the chat, then you get banned for 2 weeks, right?
No, you get sent scrub quotes.
Your are trash.
Perfect.
Your are trash. Kill your R self. That's my favorite. Yeah.
Whatever.
So
I don't even play this game.
Yeah, I wish I didn't.
Sounds like he's asking for an intervention.
Yeah. Well, as soon as I get all the, I have all the achievements. As soon as the anniversary event is done, like I'm done until Nick Cage drops, which is probably later this month.
Oh shit! Nick Cage. Okay.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage. He's gonna be in the game.
Yeah.
I'm watching Secret Invasion. When he said, I thought Nick Fury. Sometime popped into my head.
Nick Cage.
Nick Fury.
Luke Cage.
With the power of imagination, there's a lot of hypothesizing that the special anniversary event abilities that are in the game now, they're kind of like a test run for what his abilities are going to be. Especially the way they like talked it up in the trailer, like with imagination anything is possible, or whatever he says. It's movie magic. So in the anniversary event, you can touch the anniversary thing, and if you're a survivor, you can create new pallets to bop the killer with, or you can block windows with magic stuff so they can't follow you through them.
I think Nick Cage's power is going to be, he's going to be able to turn into the face-off, his other face-off character, John Travolta. He's just going to switch between them.
Right.
Yeah.
Is it going to change?
That was on my wish list.
Is it going to change toupees throughout the play session?
Yes.
Yeah. They said they're not going to like have any movie tie-ins, but like I'm fingers crossed for like at least some little nods and references.
Sure. Yeah. I can imagine that would stack up. I mean, it's already getting Nick Cage in the game, but I mean, they're like, hey, let's get the rights to Face Off. Let's get the rights to Con Air. I mean, that'd be cool, but
Con Air. Con Air, nah, dog.
Yes. Put the bunny down.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's enough of that nonsense. As you see, I'm very busy playing the video games.
Right.
Cool.
Okay. All right. Well, let's pass it over to James.
Just a quick Zelda update. So I beat all the 4, bosses, sages, and opened up the final, the guy at the end of all Zelda games.
Right.
And I met him in an arena of death, and he succeeded to completely destroy me. And I realized, yeah, I'm way underpowered. I don't have good enough armor. I probably don't have enough hearts. And yeah, I don't have good weapons either. So yeah, I realized that, you know, you can pretty much beat the most of the game without any of that stuff. But yeah, for him, I think I'm gonna have to actually, you know, put in some work and find some new armor sets and some weapons. Because I'm just using like basic weapons and occasionally fusing stuff to it. I know what you're supposed to do, like, you know, fuse, you know, what do you call it, monster parts to it, and that makes it into a stronger weapon.
Right.
And you know, on YouTube, you know, YouTube shorts, they're always throwing fucking YouTube shorts at me about Zelda. You know, you watch one, it's like, okay, here's 1,000 more. It's like, okay. So like I'm always getting like YouTube shorts, like, you know, amazing builds or like, you know, amazing weapon fusions or like, you know, quick tips. You know, YouTube shorts is like good/bad for that kind of thing. Like you can just be in a constant loop of that kind of stuff if you're not careful. You have to just kind of stop and just, you know, look at something else after a while. But I was talking to actually Michael, the guy who used to do some reviews for us. Used to call him our intern. He hasn't really written anything for the site in a while. You know, he's a busy guy, but he also had Zelda. And I was talking with him at work, and he has beaten the game.
Oh, nice.
And I remember he if I think I mentioned this, you know, back in Breath of the Wild time, but like he actually has a full set of illegal amiibo cards. Like every single Zelda amiibo,
right,
except is it like 3 or 4 new ones, Danny? Like in total?
So for right now, there's just one, but there are some other ones that are coming out at the end of this year. 2 more, the Zelda and the Ganon.
Okay. So there will be 3 Tears of the Kingdom ones in the end. Okay. Yes, I don't know. He might look into getting, you know, those if you can. I mean, the only reason he got the illegal card version is because you couldn't buy the fucking actual amiibos anywhere.
Yeah. Well, so, you know, dude, I was really surprised with this Link one because I was worried that it was going to be really hard to find, but I found it on launch day, and then even at like My Nintendo Tokyo, there were piles of these things. And
what does that do, by the way, Danny?
I don't even know. I haven't even used it.
Brilliant.
I have 2 of them actually too. I have this one. They have a packaged one too.
But one thing he did say to me that was interesting is that in Breath of the Wild, there were some armor like costumes fixed to the amiibos. Like I think maybe that was the only way to get it, or like there were other ways, but it was like really, really difficult. Apparently all of those costumes are now available in Tears of the Kingdom without the need of amiibo. And so when you see those old maps, you know, that you know puts like a cross on the map and you have to go to it, that's pretty much the amiibo stuff. Apparently there are loads and loads and loads of those, and you can unlock tons and tons of costumes using those old maps and just finding them various places in the depths as well. And
like
sometimes in the sky.
With the amiibo though, I mean, it's not a guaranteed drop of a cool item. It's random. Like you could just get something stupid, or you actually could get like a cool part of a costume. Probably not even the whole thing.
Right. Exactly.
By the way, Lemonade also said, confirming what you said, James. Yeah, that last boss is hard.
Yeah, I could tell. I was just not. I didn't have the right stuff to beat him, so I was like, okay, fair enough. I've seen him. I know where you are. I'll come back later.
I mean, like even with like power ups with like the food and stuff like that, that wouldn't even really help her.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, you could cheese it, but like, you know, getting good weapons. So one thing I've learned about the weapons is like, you know, you can see when you fuse stuff to a weapon, it'll tell you how much it'll add to it. But then there are weapons which are, you know, they're perfect weapons. They're ones that are not degraded or whatever.
Right.
You know, they're better. And then there are certain weapons which have like an extra skill, like a buff attached to it. Like there's one, I forgot the wording for it, but like it's like something like the last hit is stronger. So,
it's one of the soldier ones or something like that. Because there's like a couple of them you can get in that
Desperate Strength or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So, if you have one like that, for example, and you fuse some really cool monster parts to it, then you could get up to 80 damage on it, maybe even like 100. With the right weapon and the right monster parts. Just for comparison, in case someone doesn't know, usually swords are around about 12,
Right,
12,
right.
15, maybe 20. Lucky if you get like a 32 or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, I've been actually fusing parts and stuff like that using like the constructor pieces of like the little robot guys and putting like the horns with the swords and stuff like that. And I've been getting I have like a good stock of like 30s and stuff like that. So it's nice. And like, it's kind of weird because some guys, it's like, this would usually take a couple of hits. You just do one swing and they're dead. And you're like, okay, cool.
Right. And then, you have things like the Lionels, and apparently a pro tip I got from Michael actually is that when you're riding on the back of a Lionel, you can shoot him in the face and you dazzle him, and then you can go on his back and hit him with your sword while riding him. That doesn't damage your weapon if you're on his back. So like every time you hit him while you're riding on the back of him, that will not damage your sword at all. So if you stack that with like, a sword which has that last hit is extra powerful, and you start with a good weapon and you attach something cool, and then it's that kind of last hit is extra powerful one, you can just like kill a Lionel with like 4 hits. Like, if you have the right weapon, basically. As long as you're like attacking him in the right way, which is wild.
Dude, it's crazy because I'm 85 hours in. I still haven't even found a Lionel yet in the game.
Oh yeah, yes, they're super rare. There are actually some in the depths as well. Like kind of corrupted versions.
Oh my god.
And yeah, cool. No. And when you get hit, you don't get your hearts back. Yay. Yeah, but that where the Lionels are in the depths, that's that's kind of like end game stuff. That's like you've done a lot of stuff. You wanted something challenging. And you'll be rewarded with something really cool. It's like that level of stuff. I'm not at that point yet at all, by the way. Right. So yeah, I just want to get some just some regular good ass armor and some good swords. If you go to the Hyrule Castle, which you can go at any time, you don't have to wait for the boss or anything like that. There are a whole bunch of really good weapons there, that, like as a good base. I think they all start with the word royal, royal guard something. And they're just kind of scattered around just randomly, just like on the floor, So I would recommend going there if you're looking for some weapons. I've got a whole bunch of the stuff. So yeah, and it's funny because like the last area where the Ganon guy, ever heard of him?
Never.
It's kind of set up like a dungeon, but it's not. It doesn't work like the other ones where you have to get 5 keys and defeat the boss. It's not like that at all. It's kind of weird, but it's like presented like it is like that. It's just like you're there and then you fight the guy, and that's it. So I was kind of like a little bit maybe a little bit disappointed about that. I was kind of maybe looking forward to like a really cool last dungeon or something like that, but or maybe there is something after that. Maybe there's something I have missing. Maybe the boss has 3 parts to it. I don't know. But that's where I am right now. But yeah, I think the last episode I was talking about, I was in the last dungeon. And I probably beat it later. Like that week, or maybe the next day or something like that. I was really near the end. Yeah, I really liked that one actually. It was the water one.
Oh yeah, no, that was great.
Yeah, that was really cool with the sludge and everything like that. I really liked some of the puzzles in that were really clever. And it's like so obvious when you work it out, but at the time you just completely flummoxed. Like, what the hell does it? This doesn't make any sense. But then you just sit back and you think about it for a bit, and it's like, yeah, okay, now I get it. Yeah, I really like those kind of puzzles.
No, me too, man. Because some of the the dungeon parts of that, yeah, man, you get kind of confused a bit, and then you just kind of just step back and look around. You're like, boom, okay, now I know exactly what to do, and then you just do it.
Yeah. And there are so many ways to cheese things, so you can struggle your way through things, thinking like, is this a solution? It's like, do they really want me to do this? This is really fucking weird. And then halfway through that, you're like, oh shit, I just worked it out. I'm a fucking moron. No, they don't want you to do that. And there's a way easier way of doing it.
Sometimes I just forget what Link is capable of doing, like in terms of moves. And like if that happens, then you will run into some snags, because you're like, I didn't realize that he could do this, or I completely forgot that he has this ability. You know, if you press X, Y, or Z, you know, not literally, but you know, whatever, you press like certain buttons to do like certain things, like, oh yeah, he can do this. This action makes what I'm trying to do a lot easier now, or you know, something like that.
Yeah. In terms of like stuff like building stuff, I noticed like something that's trending on like YouTube Shorts is like building the best hover bike with like the least amount of parts, or like the easiest, simplest design, but like the best. And you know, you can make a hover bike with literally 2 fans and a stick. That's all you need.
Nice.
But it's how you position them makes all the difference. So like now it's gone into such minutia, some detail in building these things. It's like they're telling you like what angle to do it. It's like, okay, do this bit as 45-degree angle, push it this way a little bit, you know, put the thing on the floor, turn it around this way, and this will make the perfect hover bike. It's like, and then you do it and you're like, oh shit, this is amazing. This is exactly, I've made hover bikes with the same pieces, but it didn't behave like this. It was all over the fucking place, and you know, it was completely random. And then, you know, something like that, you build a really good hover bike, which takes literally 3 pieces to make. It's very, very simple. And then something I just kind of worked out is like, okay, can I stick a flower, like one of those light bloom seed flowers? Like, can I stick that to the bike and then go and do that in the depths, and it will be like a basically like a headlight on it. And it worked. And I was like, I was driving around in my flying hover bike with a headlight. Nice. And it was like, this is amazing.
Oh, cool.
And I finally upgraded one of the batteries. I found out where to do that.
I mean, I only upgraded like
2.
Okay, I just got like one upgrade, one piece of the extra battery.
Yep. Cool. And another thing, like every time Nintendo patches one of these like dupe glitches, like people seem to find another 3,
right?
Like duplication glitches, which are not glitch. That's not the right word for it, but like whatever duplication thing that you can do. And I just one popped up in my feed, and I was like, this is ridiculous. If this works, it's like this guy got like 999,999 rupees in 3 minutes with this duplication thing. I was like, Jesus Christ! Like you wouldn't worry about money for the entire game. That's right. Like I don't think you could buy. I think if you buy everything in the game, it wouldn't cost that much, would it? I don't know. Yeah, I know some armor sets are quite expensive, but like literally 1 million rupees. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Lemonade said he didn't update the game after launch because he wanted the easy duplication. Yeah, and even if you did update your game, there's already another duplication glitch that someone's found.
Right.
Like, I saw the one like involving like jumping on a horse while holding something, and it was just like, Jesus Christ. How do they find this stuff out in the first place? It's
beyond me, man.
some people are just like, you know, wired differently. They think like, I don't know, programmers or something like that, mathematicians, and they can break games the way they want it to. And it's fun. It's fun to see that. It's amazing that something I was talking about with Michael the other day about it, because he is a programmer. He's like, you know, he's a very, very, very good, game programmer. And, you know, I think maybe Ty mentioned it, like when we first started talking about Zelda, like how the programming community or whatever is kind of in awe of Tears of the Kingdom, about like what it can do, and also that no one's managed to crash the game, like using these like building stuff like beyond what the game can take or something like that. That like it doesn't really matter what you throw at it. Like it might slow down, but like it doesn't break. And I could easily imagine this on like PS5 or something like that. In 4K, it looks like fucking fantastic. But like as soon as you glue two things together, the console fucking freezes and blue screens of death or something like that. But like it's running in standard resolution, but like the engine is so solid. It's like it's insane, like how this doesn't break. Like the crazy shit that people are doing to it, building a log which is like the length of the world and like throwing it down a pit, and it still works. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
I don't understand it, but yeah, it's cool. I haven't had a single crash.
Yeah, me too.
In the game, not once. I'm like playing it for 85, 90 hours. It's like yeah.
Have you had any intensely funny physics bugs?
That's a good question.
I haven't.
I don't think so.
Like, I mean, I've had things where, because like when you pick up something that's ridiculously long, sometimes if you're trying to turn it, yes, sometimes you're trying to turn it and it like the world gets in the way, or sometimes like you're in the way, or something that you don't know is in the way. But I mean, it's not like broken because it just caught up on something. It's huge. It's like maybe you can't even just see it. But
I think I do remember like falling down a pit. Like I was riding something and I fell down a pit while I was riding on a bike, or one of my hover bikes. I landed on something and I couldn't like stand up. Like I was like forced to crouch position and I couldn't like do it. But then I just used the ascend feature and got out anyway. But like I did feel like, okay, I'm trapped here. Like I literally can't get out. So
okay, and now that you mentioned that, I did have a couple of instances like that with a horse. Like I went somewhere where I wasn't supposed to, like the side of a mountain, and then I got stuck because he couldn't like move. But then I just like got off of him and just kind of walked a little bit away, and then he eventually made it over to me. But yeah,
good horses. But it's weird how little I've used a horse in this game, because like I like the horses, but like if you can have like a hover bike and go anywhere, it's like it kind of negates the need for a horse. But and also you can go up, you can fly upwards, which horses can't do, obviously.
Yeah, I'm just usually doing the horses, or just getting to high places and then just flying. I mean, just jumping with the paraglider. That's what I do.
You can't fuse parts to a horse. You can't fuse. You can't stick a fan up a horse's ass, for example.
Yeah.
In case there was anyone wondering. Yeah. You can't have a flying horse. Yeah, horses are very much like, locked to the ground. It's like, you're not fucking around with these horses.
Yeah. Probably for the best.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, 90 hours in, and only now starting to think, maybe I should find some stuff to beat the final boss. Yeah. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it feels like maybe I'm like halfway. I don't know. I don't even feel like I'm halfway. I feel like there's so much stuff to find still.
Yeah, man.
It's ridiculous. I don't even know, to be honest. Yeah. So that's about it. Okay.
Cool. All right. Well, that is going to do it for the new business. We got a little bit of bookkeeping to take care of. As always, we are part of the Tokyo Beat Podcast Network. And first, we're going to give you guys a little word from our sponsor, and then we're going to take a look at one of the other shows on the network. So bear with me here while we...
In that order? Let's find out.
Let's find out. It is in that order. Here we go. Today's show is brought to you by ePost Gaming Audio. With their comprehensive lineup of both wired and wireless headsets, gaming amplifiers, microphones, and webcams, ePost has everything you need to experience the power of audio. Like their H6 Pro lineup, which features two versions, an open or closed headset. The closed headset allows you to tap into exceptionally detailed audio and seals out ambient noise. while the open version delivers natural high-fidelity audio with an incredible soundstage. Both headsets include a magnetic detachable microphone and a sleek design that has no wild RGB configurations, just good design. Listeners can save 15% by visiting www.epostaudio.com/gaming and entering the code EPOSTFRIEND15 at checkout. Again, that's www.epostaudio.com/gaming and EPOSTFRIEND15 at checkout. And a brief look at one of the other shows on the network. Here we go.
And we're back with another great episode of...
Hold your horses, mister. This is a commercial for our show, Nasty Labs, not the actual show.
You mean to tell me this is a commercial for our bi-weekly show from game studio Chuhai Labs where we talk about games, game dev, Japan, and whatever else comes up?
Yep, and it stars me, Kinsey Burke. And also it has my junior co-host, Mark Lentz.
Sup, though?
So catch brand new episodes twice monthly for only 3 easy payments of $420.69.
That doesn't make sense.
Nasty Labs! Only on the Tokyo Beat Network.
All right. It's a word from the Nasty Labs, Chuhai Labs podcast.
Okay. Friend of the show?
Yeah.
True.
Cool guy.
Play Curse to Golf.
Yeah, yeah. And now for a little
experience the power of audio with the EPOS headset that I am wearing right now. And let me tell you, I am experiencing the power of audio.
Good, good.
Available now.
Now playing at Famicast.com. Lots of stuff going up on the website, YouTube, all that type of stuff, you name it. And James, would you mind giving a bit of an update on the Patreon?
Oh, shit. Yeah, man. Things are kicking off.
Yeah.
Things are kicking off. So, yeah, Season 7, somebody asked earlier in this episode, is Season 7 started? Yes, this is the beginning of Season 7. You're welcome. And we have some fancy new artwork, which I haven't printed out yet. I was going to put it there, but having some printer trouble. But here is the, if you want to see the artwork, this is the Season 7 artwork. Do not steal, okay? This is it, Famicast Season 7. We are doing it. And, of course, this fabulous artwork will be adorned on some merchandise. And I think the guys... Well, the patrons have already seen this. But for the rest of you scrubs, your unpaying scrubs, I will present it to you now. As is tradition, we have a new mug, of course. Everyone loves mugs. So we have the Season 7 mug with the new the blue microphone, this kind of new look to the microphone icon. And of course we have
never before done before, ever.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a fabulous new t-shirt with the aforementioned microphone, which is pretty hot, if you ask me. And of course, another Family Glass for Danny to get some beers on. Well, I don't know if you're going to buy this one, but
I don't know. I want to. It's just, oh my god. I think I showed it to my wife. She's like, man, that's awesome. I kind of want to get it. She's like, you already have 2 beer glasses, and you can use 1 at a time. Like, well, I could use 2 at a time if I really tried.
Yeah, don't challenge Danny to how many glasses can he drink out of at the same time.
You can't use 12 shot glasses at the same time. You want to bet?
We do have this one with the Famicast Season 7 like full title there as well. And there's a Danny one. I don't know why, but Danny really having the Danny avatar really suits this style. I don't know what it is. It kind of reminds me of some game. I don't know what it is. And whatever game it is, they stole our idea, obviously.
Yeah,
but I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But more exciting than these fantastical designs, we have brought to life the meme, the legend, hashtag, we're starting a new hashtag, all hail the corn. The corn, it's real, boys. The corn is real. We have started FAMICORN merchandise. Holy shit. It is real. These are 100% real items that you can actually buy with real money.
Yes.
Or if you're a patron, you can just request one and get one. Anyway. So we this is incredible. I mean, I would want all of these, to be honest. We have Famicom glasses, of course, so you can drink your sweet corn juice out of it. Beer's made with corn, right?
Corn soup in Japan.
Yeah, exactly. Not only that, a Famicom apron.
My wife's
yeah.
interested
We've never had aprons before, but for some reason it really suited this design.
That's great timing because I actually need an apron. We're gonna do some science stuff.
Wow.
At school, yeah.
Nice. All hail the corn is written on it if you're listening to the audio show. And then we have a Famicom version of the crew. All hail the corn. I mean, the word Famicast isn't even written on this one, to be honest. I mean, it's very meta. And then we have this one, All hail the corn, which you might recognize. It is based on our microphone, but it's kind of like subtly being transformed into the corn.
It's shrinking and transforming into a corn cob.
Exactly. Exactamundo. And of course, another mug. This time it's All hail the corn mug. So we have like 2 mugs this season. But I think these this corn stuff is going to be perennial. I don't think this is going to be based only for season 7. I think these are going to be on forever and ever. Right?
Yeah. I don't see why not.
I think so. Yeah. And there's another corn mug as well. Two versions of the corn mug. How good is that? So collect them all. Available now on the Famicast merch store.
Yeah,
Link
we'll
in the description.
Yeah, we'll get that linked up here. Lemonade actually asked. We can share that with you later. I think it's in Lemonade. It might be in Discord too, so you can check that out, man.
Oh
Maybe.
Yeah. Absolutely. So we've told the patrons this already, but I guess we should tell everyone in case you're still on the fence about joining the Patreon. I mean, after seeing that stuff, I mean, come on, who wouldn't want to join? But we are launching a new podcast this month. We are starting a new podcast where it's kind of like the regular podcast, except 2 of you guys are joining us. So we're calling it Fami Chatting, which is kind of a long traditional word in Famicast lore. So we are going to ask the patrons what topics they want to talk about. And this month it's going to be Zelda. So it's me, Danny, and 2 patrons are going to talk about Zelda, and that's called Family Chatting. So yeah, it's going to be fun because that topic is going to be decided by you guys, not us. So we can talk. We don't even know what we're going to talk about in future episodes. It's going to be exciting because we do have our game night where we play games with our patrons, which is like super fun, and that is obviously going to keep going in season 7. But Family Chatting is a new, audio show and video show where we're just gonna, chat with you guys and just hang out, and it's gonna be awesome.
Lemonade, our paid shill. I mean, our fan, also said everyone should join. Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Absolutely, he said it. So I guess the rest of the stuff we're going to talk about in the next segment. So yeah. There it is. All of this and more on the Famicast Patreon.com.
That's right.
/ the Famicast. Something like that.
That's right. All right. And what is going on now, James? I totally forgot.
Well, that's amazing. There was like a BBC breaking news when you said that.
Perfect.
It's not BBC breaking news. It's JAPANews.
That's right, folks. It's time for the JAPANews. Probably more important than anything the BBC is going to tell you or whatever, but this is the time of the show we talk about the latest and greatest news and stuff like that coming out of Japan, Nintendo related stuff, all of that. And this episode is full of a lot of really Japanese stuff. And James, would you mind taking this first part? And I have some pictures to share with this as well.
I just realized we're not using the All Hail the Corn hashtag enough in the show. I've just edited it. There it is. JAPANews hashtag All Hail the Corn.
Perfect.
It's trending. So yeah, the first bit of news we have, it's not really news. Is it news? Baskin and Robbins, aka Satuan ice cream, is bringing new Splatoon 3 flavor. I actually saw this the other day.
Oh, did you?
IRL.
Nice.
And other goodies. The campaign started on Friday, end of June 30th, and it'll run until July 20th. And there's a fantabulous article on the website. Oh, are we not showing? Oh, okay, we're showing the actual photo. So you got some cute little Ika, some squid cups.
Mm-hmm.
Who has a cup? You can't eat a cup. I always go for corn.
If it was these, and I would probably just buy them just so I can have the cups. I was gonna go last week when it first started, but I didn't because it was really hot. I would have to ride my bicycle, and that was not gonna happen.
I see. All right.
But,
and these Judd cookies?
Yeah, Judd cookies. Some of these are in some of the things they have on the menu. I forgot which ones.
Nice.
Like I said, I broke down everything in detail aside from the price because Baskin Robbins didn't have it listed on their website. So, if you're in Japan, like this is something that you should do. Lots of cool stuff. There's a little drink, like a soda type of drink, as well. You can get like a variety pack with like 9 flavors of your choice, with the squid, kind of theme there. You can design a birthday cake if you really want to, or like a special cake. Probably pretty pricey and not available on all locations. But yeah, you get to choose a lot of stuff with that, like the layers of cake, what kind of like ice cream cake it is, like how you want to decorate it and stuff like that. It's pretty cool.
I got a photo of on my Twitter account. If you want to have a quick look, Danny. Sure. The one of the things was sold out. There was a sticker at the bottom here.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, yeah, it looks like the cups.
Yeah.
Looks like the cups were sold out. But they had a GPS check-in thing too. If you checked in with your My Nintendo Japan account, you get like an actual physical sticker when you go there. Usually when they do that type of stuff, it's usually like you get a digital wallpaper or something like that. But it's kind of cool to get like a physical thing. There you go. So the Torikara, that's the tri-color battles. In Japanese. Yep. There it is. Available now in Japan.
Exactly. And Ty, and lemonade. I want ice cream. Perfect. Would you mind taking that next bit of news?
Hell yeah. They're adding some Mega Drive games or Genesis games.
As some people might call them.
Yeah. To the NSO expansion pack service. Oh, they added them already last week.
Right.
Damn, that's crazy. we got some games for real men here. We got Revenge of Shinobi, Ghouls and Ghosts, and we have a couple others. Crusader of Senti. I'm assuming it's an S sound.
Yeah, that's what I assume too. I haven't heard anybody.
CENTY. Yeah. You guys familiar with this game?
Not really. I mean, aside from seeing some footage or something like that, I don't really know too much about it, honestly.
Yeah, it looks like Link to the Past, except on Genesis.
This is it.
Oh, sure. This looks pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys might have some fun with that. Yeah, I mean, I think they thought, oh, we saw Link to the Past. That game slaps. We need to make one.
Right. Yeah.
And then, we got Dai Makai Mura, Ghouls and Ghosts. Let's go. I haven't played this one in particular. Is this like an original game?
I think maybe.
Yeah, I don't recognize this from either the. Yeah, this is original. This isn't the same as any of the other versions I played.
Mm-hmm.
And Landstalker. I know nothing about this game.
Yeah, I think it was like something. Is Atlas involved with this or something? I'm not sure, but like, yeah, it looks like an action type of game. It looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
Isometric view.
I guess action RPG.
Yeah.
And very segmented areas. And you look at it and you immediately think of like Solstice on NES or something. Yeah. Or Snake Rattle and Roll. That's the second game I thought of.
Yeah, and I guess the thing about this update, which I'm surprised, because usually when an update like this drops, everybody's complaining about something. But this update has actually been pretty well received. A lot of people pretty hyped about like these games.
Some good games for once.
Right. Yeah.
What's this game? With
that's the Senti game. Oh my gosh. the thing.
Descent.
Crusader of Sinti.
Oh.
Yeah, the Zelda game.
Crusader of Sinti. Brilliant.
Yep.
Yeah. Was this ever released in America?
I think it was. Yeah. I mean, right. This is the Japanese trailer that we're watching and stuff like that. I think all these games did have it because the Japanese. Yeah, they did because the Japanese version is a little bit different. Yeah, all these games were released at least in English in some territory.
Right.
Yep.
Probably not Europe.
Totally retold.
Right.
Ghosts and Goblins is on the Mega Drive is the same, but it's just like the music sounds like a collection of farts.
I think for the audio version, I will add some music from one of these games. It might have been which one did I put?
Shinobi.
Ever since James said that, every time I listen to a Genesis game now, all I hear are farts. Like that's it. I mean, there's some cool music in these games, but yeah. Anyway.
Yep. MIDI keyboard played through somebody's ass.
Right. My favorite.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So last up on the news here. Lots of Pikmin stuff is going down right now in Japan.
Pikmin fever.
Yeah, it's actually kind of crazy because like all of the kind of like promotional stuff just started up this week. They just released some food, at the convenience store and stuff like that. So you can check that out. I'm pulling up some pictures of that right now. And actually, I picked all of these up just the other day, just yesterday, and I just finally had a chance to eat some of them tonight and stuff like that. The fruit sandwich. There's a fruit sandwich. It's just whipped cream in a variety of fruit inside of a sandwich. You have this thing called like mushipang. It's kind of like steamed bread, and this one's like strawberry flavored. And then there's like a chocolate like banana cream sandwich. And yes, I mean there's like stuff like this that you can get right now in Japan. Pikmin's all over it.
What's the middle one, Danny? What's that?
It's mushipang. Like it's just like a strawberry. Okay. Yeah, strawberry like steamed type of bread.
Yeah, I like mushipang. That's fine.
Yeah, me too. It's great.
I don't like sandwiches with cream in there. Jesus Christ.
This is the first time in my life that I had one. That was just today, and like it was fine. I was expecting it to be a lot richer than what it ended up being because it was actually relatively light given that it was fruit and then just a pretty light whipped cream and stuff like that. So that was nice.
It's wrong, I tell you, it's wrong.
Yeah, it is kind of weird. Just like regular bread with like whipped cream, though. It's bizarre.
Well, I guess you Americans do weirder things to sushi, right? Like barbecue sauce on sushi or some shit like that.
I don't know if I've had that one. I have had like deep fried. There's one called a Philadelphia roll. It's just sushi, salmon and cucumber, and I've had those deep fried before. That's awesome, actually. Okay. And cream cheese, yeah. But yeah, all sorts of other things too. Like there are promotions. You can get some folders if you buy some ice cream. There are bottle toppers that are going to be out next week. There's a special promotion if you buy like the download card from this convenience store chain, Family Mart. You can get a bunch of Pikmin dolls. There's a special Pikmin prepaid card that's just 1,500 yen worth of money on a card. And then there's like a GPS check-in where you can get like a free thing for your phone. So yeah, and then there's other like merch and stuff like that as well. So yeah, it's kind of crazy to see so much Pikmin stuff just kind of like all over the place. And Nintendo's kind of really going in on it. So that's kind of cool. And it makes sense given that the game's coming out in like, less than 3 weeks. But
Miyamoto must be happy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, considering, it is the Switch. So, big install base. Pikmin 3 is, I believe, Pikmin 3 Deluxe is the best-selling Pikmin game to date. It got the Switch bump just from how many people own the damn thing. But yeah, so hopefully the game does well and we'll see more Pikmin games and it won't be like, a decade later or something like that. So
interesting timing with the that F-Zero comment that came out the other day. Or maybe it was today. I don't know if Ty saw that.
I didn't see it.
But like one of the designers of like the original F-Zero said like somebody asked him like why has there not been a new F-Zero game in literally 20 years when there has been a Star Fox game, for example. And he said, well, yeah, basically it's Miyamoto. Like he likes Star Fox. He wants to make a new Star Fox game, Pikmin games. That's him. That's what he wants to do. He has no interest in making an F-Zero game. If it was going to be somebody, it wouldn't be Nintendo. It would be, a Western developer,
or farm it out to Sega again.
Right?
Yeah.
There are developers out there that are more than capable. You don't have to have Nintendo EAD or whatever working.
But it's only us weebs that want F-Zero. Japanese people are not interested at all. So it would have to be from the West, I think.
Yeah. Even then, like, how many casual gamers even know what F-Zero is? Maybe it's okay. Let me rephrase that. Younger gamers, at least, like, since the series has been gone for so long, unless they're super nerds, they probably don't even know what the hell it is. But
yeah, the further we get away from it, the fewer people actually know about it. And also, somebody said it would be, the same guy said it would be, too expensive and just not worth it. Considering the amount of people who would actually potentially buy that game. But I think with the Switch selling whatever 120 now, something like that, right? Something like that. I mean, even if like 10% of the people bought it, that's still fucking 12 million.
Yeah, I think that would be a bit of a stretch, but yeah. I mean, you got a big install base. Let's say
1%.
Yeah, no, exactly.
But yeah, that's 1.2 million copies.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Must be. I mean, the good thing is I don't think Nintendo has like the kind of expectations that like Sony internal first party developers and public all that type of stuff. Like, this game didn't sell 10 million copies, it's a piece of shit, and throw it in the trash. We're done with this series. Nintendo doesn't really have to do that. I mean, at least not publicly. But
right. It's a shame, but it was just kind of like a harsh reality, hearing that coming from the horse's mouth. It's like, yeah, it ain't happening, boys. Deal with it.
Yeah. All right. Well, a little bit light on the news this time, but I hear something, James.
There it is. Yes, it's time for the Fukubukuro of Fabulousness, which, if you're new to the show, it's where I tell you what games you're going to buy. So shut up and get your wallet open and start buying. Basically there's this website which I personally designed and programmed by myself called Deku
Right.
Deals,
Of course,
which is constantly updated with all the latest fabulous deals happening on the eShops around the world. And we're going to have some maybe some specialist requests as well, by the sounds of it. I think Ty's going to ask for a couple of games to be found out. But before that, I have a couple to point out. So it's funny. This one came up straight away, Cake Bash. I have this game. I got the review code for this game. And it's basically, well, I don't want to say Smash Brothers, but like it's like a 4-player, it can be online, kind of multiplayer party game, but like you're playing as like cakes basically. So, and you're doing like maybe like what do you call it, Overcooked, something like that, but everything's cakes. And there are loads of like kind of wacky kind of mini games to play. So it's somewhere between Overcooked and Fall Guys, because you kind of going from event to event, but you're doing kind of everything's like kind of food related or sweets related. And I had a decent amount of fun with it. The online was okay.
Yeah, we even played together. That was fun.
Oh yeah. I mean, Danny played with that. Yeah. So that's $9.99 right now, half price, lowest it's ever been. I don't know if the Toe Jam and Earl Back in the Groove, that's like the third one. Like they made a sequel to it, like whatever, 30 years after the second one, right? I don't know if that was actually any good. Does anyone know?
I don't remember. It's like, man, like so many things just get released. I think that for me, that just kind of got lost.
Yeah.
But,
well, Metacritic's 75, but the user rating is 5.9. So I don't know. Somewhere in between that. Somewhere between 59 and 75. Yeah. So let me see here. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Is it Danny? Is that any good?
I don't know.
Okay.
I know of its existence. That's about it, though.
Yeah, I know these games are usually quite expensive, and it's like $7 right now.
It's been all.
Yeah, they've gone on sale a lot. Like I've impulse bought like all the Xenoverse games and barely played them, but I've definitely got my money's worth just from like goofing around on a make your own original Dragon Ball character, and then
okay, yeah.
And then you do missions for Trunks or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Nice.
So for $7.50, you can't go wrong.
Yeah. Well, it used to be $50. Now it's $7.50.
Right.
So there you go.
There might be another deal with like all the DLC or something.
Sure. Like that's kind of a trick too. You can buy a game this cheap, but then like, hey, you want the DLC? It's full price. Or sometimes, like you said, the DLC could be discounted too.
Yep.
I have this game, Super Chariot. I have it on. I think I have it on Wii U actually. I think it debuted on Wii U anyway. It's a great couch kind of co-op game. It's kind of like almost like a physics platform game.
Mm-hmm.
You're kind of dragging this king around on a wheeled chariot, and you're not on the chariot. You have to kind of like use grappling hooks and stuff like that, and make and pull it to the end, kind of thing. It's really clever, like the puzzles in it, and it's $2 right now, down from 15, and I had a decent amount of fun with that. Good in kind of co-op kind of situation. Let's see. I always think that says DJ Hero. I don't know why. When I glance by it, I'm like, DJ. No, it's not. Hero U, Rogue to Redemption. Yeah, I've never heard of it. Shmup Collection, maybe one for Ty. $5.24, down from $15. I don't know if any of these are famous ones.
I wonder if it's the same one I bought in Xbox. I don't know.
65% off right now. Should have a look at see what's in the box.
Oh shit, Darius, let's go. This might be sick actually.
ARM7DX, Stasius Next, Wolf Flame. No, okay. Maybe it's not.
Yeah, I have no idea what this shit is. I saw was the related games below.
Got excited. Okay, I see. Yeah, this looks like it was made by, I don't know, one guy who likes Darius. Yep. Strikey Sisters. I thought it was a fighting game. Like, what's it called? Strike something.
Really? My first thought is it's fantasy bowling.
There you go. Oh, yeah.
I mean, is that a bowling ball? Let's see.
I thought like Spirit Sphere, like that game. It was an indie game from like 2018.
Oh,
soccer.
Yeah, it looks like a puzzle game.
Okay.
Bomberman? I don't know.
Hitting balls. Okay. Sorry, balls. Not hitting you. Hitting.
Let's have a look. Say hello to fantasy-themed arcade action Brick Breaker. Oh, it's a Brick Breaker game. There you go. With local two-play co-op.
All right.
That's $3 if you're interested in that one. And let's move on. So I think there was another one I wanted to point out. Ninja Saviors: Return of the Warriors.
Yes.
You know this one, Ty?
That's the one.
That's the one. Yeah, this is the scrolling beat 'em up with like really cool sprites.
Okay.
Yep.
That's right. It's like a remake of a 90s game, right? Or
yeah, I think it's more of a port, really.
A port, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I remember playing this at TGS, right?
Yeah, Real Man's Game.
Real Man's Game. There you go. Cool. And let's see. Untitled Goose Game. This very rarely goes on sale, actually. Matches previous low. So it's pretty much permanently $20, but it's $10 right now. Half off.
Yeah.
And that's generally known as a good game.
It's definitely funny and amusing.
Funny and amusing. Oh, this one, The Kids We Were. I remember this.
Oh, right.
Do you remember this?
Yeah, it's like based in Japan, right?
Yeah. It's like I don't know, Famicast the game or something like that.
Yeah,
it's like
right. Wow.
Fucking
Yeah.
nerds talking about video games in Japan.
Kids
So
in the 80s Showa era. Yeah. the 80s.
yeah. So this was an adventure game originally released on smartphones in 2020, and it won various awards. But now it's on Switch. The Kids We Were, and it's like kind of reminds me of like Earthbound, but it's that beautiful kind of voxels. You know, like the oh man, what was that voxels game? I think Ty played it as well. Like The Tourist.
Yeah.
The Tourist. Yeah, it's like The Tourist, but in Japan.
The Tourist up to 8K on the Xbox Series X.
There
no
it is.
joke.
Yeah. So imagine The Tourist, but like you're walking around like Japanese towns and your
1980s
Ness,
Japan.
right?
Like,
Your Ness from Earthbound.
Yeah.
Basically. So yeah, it looks cute as heck, and I really like the style, and they've really nailed the Japan look.
Yeah.
Like, is it made in Japan?
Maybe. I mean, that would make the most sense. They literally in the description talk about Showa, late Showa Japan, Showa era Japan. Like,
Right.
I don't think many English speakers even know what the hell that means.
New item added to catalog. It's an old ass TV.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't even know who makes this. Gagex? And that sounds Japanese, actually, to be honest.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's $7.99. It's half off. Used to be $16.
Yeah, I'm looking at their website right now. It's very Japanese.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Danny, you had a request or something?
Yeah, actually, Ty. Well, maybe Ty forgot, but the Cleopatra game that he had played, like he was thinking, like, is it on sale on the Switch? I wonder.
Yeah.
After
Cleopatra one. Yeah, Steam World Quest. That's the kind of card-based RPG, which sounds terrible on paper, but it's actually really fun because it's made by the Steam World guys, and they make all genres of games fun somehow. Steam World Quest: Hand of Gilgamesh. I love fun. That game gets hard, but it really teaches you like strategies and stuff. It's a very well made game, and it's got really good, got a good story and stuff like that. So yeah, that's $7 right now, down from 25, lowest price ever. Boom. If
Lemonade, Oxenfree is great, and the sequel's out soon too. Maybe that's why that one's on sale.
Thank you. Yeah, Oxenfree is $2, down from 10. So yeah, matches previous low. Let's see. Captain Treasure Trove DLC on again. And I think we talked about most of these before, so I'm not going to mention it again. Tokitori 1 and 2. We've talked about Crypt of the Necrodancer Nintendo Switch Edition. That's
never heard of
the
it,
name.
Actually. Never heard of it. Weird.
I don't know what the difference is. Why do they need to say that?
I think there's like one unique character in the Nintendo one.
Oh, okay. So yeah, play as Mario in Crypt of the Necrodancer.
Right.
For $4. Does it say in the description what it is? Award-winning Danny Baranowski soundtrack.
Danny Baranowski.
Yeah.
Yep. Excellent. Okay, cool. So now we're going to do some requests. So what was it called? Actually, it's probably in the agenda.
Cleopatra Fortune.
Cleopatra. I'm just going to copy and paste it from the agenda that we have there. There it is. Boom.
Yeah.
And it is lowest price ever.
Yeah, dude.
Yes. Cleopatra Fortune S Tribute.
Damn, that's cheaper than it was on Xbox. It was only like 20% off.
All-time low of $9, down from whatever it was down from.
Yeah.
And this is literally 15. The game that Ty just talked about.
Hell yeah, brother.
Nice.
Cool.
Damn, we should look at the lower rated games more often.
There it is. Down from 15. Sorry, yeah. $15 down to $9. 40% off. So yeah, get some portable Cleopatra Fortune.
Yeah. Maybe check Serial Cleaner while we were at it.
Yeah.
There it is. I think I can spell that one.
Yeah, there it is.
Probably got a whole bunch here. Cereal cleaners.
No sale though.
Cereal cleaners Dino Park. Wow.
Wow.
Do you know about this one, Ty?
No.
I don't know if they're related.
Let's see if they are related. Or is it just like a ripoff?
That
would be hilarious. Oh shit! No, I think it's a ripoff, isn't it? This is not. Let's check the developers.
Yeah, check the developer and then go to the real one.
Draw distance. Does that ring a bell, Ty?
It does sound familiar. Draw distance 505 games.
Let's try the original Cereal Cleaner, and it's done by
No,
it's
wow.
By iFun for All and published by Curve Digital. So yeah, it's a copycat. Brilliant.
Is it copyright infringement? What's going on?
Right.
Yeah. Was it 3D? Cereal Cleaner is like very much 2D, right?
Yeah.
But that Dino edition.
What do we got on that release date? Oh, I was going to say it's like
Cereal Cleaners Dino Park was in 3D. Oh, sorry, Danny. The Cereal Cleaners release date?
Is that? Yeah, that release date.
November 30th, 2017. Holy shit! That's like near launch, isn't it? Like first year of launch.
Yeah.
And then Dino Park Cereal Cleaners was released this year.
Wow.
In May. Just like a couple of months ago. Wow, it took them long enough.
Right.
And it's got DLC. Wow. Oh, is it like a pinball game? They got like, what's this? Sicaria pinball robot table. What the hell? Oh no, the other users also liked. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Like we've all been fooled by the related games.
Right. So yeah, it does look like they've kind of taken the concept of cereal cleaners and put it in 3D and added dinosaurs. Which good luck to them.
Right.
I guess it's like, after everyone died in Jurassic World, this is the guys that clean up the dinosaur mess, or the people dead mess that the dinosaurs killed.
Yeah.
Available now. So yeah, there it is. I will close up my bag of goodness and I will let Ty reveal himself.
Right. Zip. All right, we got some boxes. Let's check them out. And I know there's a banger in at least one of these. All right,
Holy
so
God.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay,
those are empty boxes.
Jesus, man, we have like 15 boxes or something.
I was saving some of those, so I haven't recycled them yet.
Okay.
Yeah. Got to put these boxes to work,
Exactly.
All right. Why am I struggling with this? I have my box opener right here. All right.
There it is.
So UFO catcher garbage that I won online, as I am wont to do. Let's open them up. The first one's from Molly Online, my favorite website. Although the free tickets have dried up lately, I think I need to put in more money, which I will do when there's a thing I actually want.
Okay. And if you want to try this stuff online, guys, yeah, we have links in the description box and stuff like that, or the website. You can check it out. Maybe you can play it.
Yeah.
And hopefully all the links are up to date.
All right. We have a figure. We have a waifu. Waifu detected.
Uh-oh.
All right. Opening it out. Take out the bubble wrap. Distributed by Sega Prizes.
Hi, Donnie. He said, need to find out how to dispose of those boxes. The garbage system here is confusing. Yeah. I'd say check and see if you can get like a garbage calendar for your area, man. It can be a little bit confusing, especially if we don't have that.
Garbage calendar. I love it. All right. We've got some waifu here. I have no idea who this is. She has elf ears.
Sega.
I guess her name is Alpha.
Sure.
The evidence in shadow. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Okay. Put it in the pile with the others.
Yeah. That's where she goes.
Yep. All right. On to the next box. This is from Taito Catcher. Yes. If you like Bust a Move, then you will like Taito Catcher Online. Maybe.
Lemonade, on your last figure. Nice figure.
Yeah, it is nice. I mean, it caught my eye, so I went for it, and I got it pretty easily. There's apparently a set. There's like two. So I have the one on the left here, but not the other one.
Okay.
I'll keep an eye open for it. All right, let's see what Taito sent me in this little box. I hope it's what I think it is. Is there nothing in here?
That would
What
be
the
kind of a
fuck?
first.
Yeah. Oh, no, wait. It fell out in my lap. It's a very tiny thing.
Okay.
I'm like, is there nothing in here? I'm glad they have those invoices with all the items.
Oh, good.
All right, it's a little rubber stamp. It's a Miffy the rabbit.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see that shit, but yeah, I have a cute little stamp I can stamp worksheets with.
Yeah, or people's foreheads, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Is it green? Must be. It's my favorite color.
Good.
And the whole thing is green. All right, stamp detected. Did they really need a box for that? They could have used an envelope, I think.
I know. I was thinking, like, sometimes I'm amazed. Like, I order something from Amazon. It's like a very tiny, small thing. It comes like a big ass box.
Yeah.
I mean, they plastic wrap it down so it doesn't move. But it's like, did this really need to be used here?
It was the only box in arm's reach of the employee.
Maybe.
Who was too malnourished to go get more.
Yeah. Well. Okay.
Right.
I'll take it.
Now I have another carefully handwritten and addressed box from Tokyo Catch. Let's see what they sent me. Oh boy. Another goddamn figure. Here we go.
Who is this?
It's Anime Chan. It's one of the quintuplets again. Right. I guess this is a noodle stopper, or she sits on things. She sits on the chair.
Okay.
Not included.
Okay. Of course.
Yep. It's great to put on your desk or computer at work to let everyone know what a horrible loser you are. Or alternatively, UFO catcher god. All right. Next up, we got Toriba. Yeah.
Lemonade on the boxing situation. I send stuff at my work. Small boxes are hard to find. We reuse all the boxes from the stock we receive. Okay.
Yeah.
Very economical. Makes sense then.
Yeah. I mean, if I sell something online, it's nice to have these boxes at arm's reach for sure.
Right.
And some of the packing material as well.
Yeah.
I've thrown out so much. All right.
I bet.
Okay, guess what I got?
It can't
You
be another
guessed
me.
it. Another dumb, horny figure for noodle stopping.
Is that safe for
Right.
work? Would you put that on your desk?
No. Put it in the microwave like the one meme and melt it down. Who is this? Suzu Kanade. I don't know. Oh, okay. Noodle. Oh no, this is Noodle Stopper figure. It's not the name of the show.
Okay.
Okay, maybe this is. I don't know. I've never heard of it. Ayakashi Triangle. Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, like I don't know if I want to let this one linger on stream too long.
Sure.
It might get age restricted.
Yeah. Hey, no, it's still safe, I guess. And Lemonade, hey, this one's even better.
Yeah. True. All right, now the time has come for the greatest UFO catcher prize of all, and I already peaked. So
Hey, I'll hail the corn.
yeah. All right, there's actually two things in here, so I'm gonna open up with this one here.
Okay.
I got a fall guy.
Oh, nice.
Look at him. He's cute.
Yeah. Is it like
What's up?
what?
Kawaii.
Yeah, I wonder what kind of material is that? Oh, okay,
It's
like that.
it's soft. It feels good.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. Look at just a regular vanilla default fall guy. They had some others. They had like the jogger outfit one, and I think they had like the toucan one that was like really goofy.
Okay.
But I just got the regular fall guy.
Yeah,
I love
nice.
him. He's my son. All right, I'll put it on the pile. Like just like off stream, like I have this pile of stuff. Like
I can see like the stuff's kind of creeping in on you from like on your other side.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I can move my camera a little bit. Hope you don't have motion sickness. Here we go. I'm just stacking stuff up over here.
Mm-hmm.
Tonight on Hoarders.
Yeah. Right. So I gotta organize those somehow, or ship them out of here. But whatever. One more thing. What do you think Capcom sent me?
Oh gosh.
Chunky Blanca, something like that.
Yeah, baby. Here we go. The Blanca-chan. This merchandise is a major plot point in Street Fighter 6.
Nice.
Were you tweeting about this or something? Because like I could have sworn I've seen this. Did we talk about this on the last episode? Or like why do I know
on the
about
last
this?
time I had the bag with this character on it.
Okay.
The Blanca-chan. And since then they put up the real one, and I got that shit so fast.
Yeah, dude. That's awesome.
Right. Yeah, like so like not only do you encounter these in Street Fighter 6, like Blanca will actually use them. Like I get he's like trying to do a side hustle. He's trying to like promote tourism in Brazil. And like this is like the little the souvenir you get, the Blanca-chan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lemonade.
Amazing. I love him.
Harsh words. That's weird.
Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah. He did like the Fall Guy. He said he would buy that.
Yeah.
And Haitani said, I wonder how much all of it's worth if you were to sell it online. I'm not sure if he means like all of your stuff or all of like, or
yes.
just that.
Yeah. All my stuff? Yeah, probably a lot. I need to get on that shit. I need to get a Japanese debit card so I can use Japanese Mercari. Or maybe I should just ship all this stuff overseas.
Oh,
that might be way better with the exchange rate.
That might be kind of annoying. Well,
yeah. Yep. Street Fighter 6 official Blanca-chan. He's here. I love him. Yeah.
Nice.
In Street Fighter 5, like it was Blanca's alternate outfit. It was like the big goofy mascot costume of himself. And now in Street Fighter 6, like you can get it as like a customization for your character.
Okay.
Yeah. It's great. I love him.
Okay.
This is like the best thing I've won in months, if you ask me.
Nice.
All right, so that's the last thing, I think. Yep.
Cool.
He's here, baby.
There it is. Read him and weep.
Yep.
That's a thing. Cool.
His big googly eyes, his dumb expression, not a single thought in that head. It's perfect.
I can relate. All right. Well, that is going to do it for the anime trash. So we'll go ahead and move on to a little bit of feedback from you guys. And if you guys want to have some kind of comments or questions or whatever read out on the show, you can do that. There are several ways to get a hold of us. Of course, you can email us at thefamicast@gmail.com. Hit us up on social media, be that Twitter or whatever it may be. We are at the Famicast. Leave a comment on the YouTube video, leave a comment on the website, and we'll get to your stuff like these guys. James, would you mind taking a look at Twitter? I have a couple of comments from YouTube that I'll pull up.
Sure thing.
And I'll go ahead and start off here, James. From the YouTube, I put up a retro review last time. I mentioned this. And we did get a couple of comments on here, some of them from you guys here. And just like I said in the show, in the review too, is like, hey, what's your favorite like AKI wrestling game, or just wrestling game in general, like generally speaking? Metal Mike said, hey, great review, Danny. They don't make wrestling games like they used to on the N64. My favorite to this day is WWF Attitude. Okay. And then we have another guy, CFH Cowboy 9292. He really dug No Mercy. And yeah, also Jeremy Peoples dropping the knowledge here. There was a wrestler in this game called like Kamala, big black dude with like body paint. They're supposed to be like, yeah, you're from like some random country and you're like a tribesman or whatever, but he's probably from like Detroit. But he's like, yep, this is not the original Kamala in this game. This is Kamala 2. It's like, okay.
This time it's personal.
Yeah. Russ Greeno also said, hey, have you tried any of the latest ones, like being wrestling games, like on the Xbox? And, you know, I will say that I haven't. Like, I don't think I've given like the WWE games like a fair shake over the past like 2 decades. But part of it was because like I just wasn't really interested. And then, yeah, with some of the more recent ones, it's getting like horrible reviews that just kind of made me not want to try. But I know just from comments from like everybody, like on this video and like on other ones and stuff too, there are like a lot of good damn wrestling games that came out in the past 20 years, and there are several that I do want to try out. And yeah, one last comment here from Jason Mabone from 2 weeks ago. His favorite is WWF No Mercy. It's branching championship modes, new wrestling moves, newly redone animations for some of the moves, and its cage and ladder matches makes it super fun. Unfortunately, it has slowdown when 4 wrestlers are involved in a match, but I believe turning off the music solves this problem. And also, yeah, there's other problems with the game too. But yeah, those are definitely some good times to be a wrestling fan with those games. So, but James, what else?
I don't know if we shared this photo last time.
Maybe not.
Did we? This is the Famicast Season 6 water bottle, and that's James Allen tweeted those. He loves it. He says it's another season of gaming talk and shenanigans. Absolutely guaranteed. Not a guarantee.
Right.
Russ Greeno with some last minute predictions before the last direct. He predicted Pikmin 1 and 2 bundle. So yeah, well done for that one. Also predicted Metroid Prime 2 and Rare Replay. But anyway, thanks for playing. You got one at least.
Right.
And then what else we got here? So there was another one that I wanted to mention. So Lemonade also, he pre-ordered the Zelda amiibos. We were talking about that earlier in the show. There they are.
Yeah,
hot Ganondorf or Hot Zelda.
Right. On our side article, like I found some really good high quality pictures from Nintendo's Japanese website. Post them on there. So you want to take a look, check it out.
Metal Mike is hype for Everybody Want to Switch. I hope he's joking. Of course he's joking. And oh yeah, this was the image that I was mentioning on the last episode. I said, oh, Elephant Mario kind of reminds me of that character called Bing Bong from Inside Out. And you guys looked at me with blank stares.
Yeah,
but
it is. I haven't seen the movie, so
that's a good movie. But yeah, Elephantitis Mario, right, Ty?
Yeah.
It's wild. I do wonder, will they have elephant versions of all the playable characters, like Elephant Peach or Elephant Toad? That would be absolutely frightening. But I'm also very excited to see
Let's do it.
Yeah, I mean, they might as well.
Is it just Mario? But exciting. Yeah, the more I think about this new Mario game, Mario Wonder, the more I was kind of like getting a little bit excited about it, like about how fucking weird it's going to be, which is good because I think weird Mario is good. I like Mario Land too, for example.
I mean, last time, I mean, I think maybe some of us mentioned like just the art style. I thought they didn't go far enough, honestly, from New Super Mario Brothers. But I mean, it's a new freaking Mario game, so like I'm willing to give it a try.
Of course. Then I think that's about it. Oh, Metal Mike had Danny the Beast Bivens live from the wrestling ring where he takes on the infamous Cornholio. Oh, Ty, did you dig out the corn? This is
that's right behind me.
This is the corn. Oh, get him on stream. Come on, this is going to be in the thumbnail.
Is he okay with being on stream?
Sure.
He's not shy, is he?
Yeah,
I hope he's not shy. I promised that the corn would make an appearance in this episode, and we have to deliver. # all hail the corn.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Hashtag all hail the corn. We'll read out any comment and question. Oh man, he's grown some hair.
You want the wig on or off?
I was going to say, he hasn't been on stream for so long. His hair's grown long.
Yeah.
All hail the corn.
I needed a place for the wig I got
There
from a UFO catcher. Maybe I'll just put it on Blanca-chan over here.
There it is.
Right.
Perfect.
Yeah, here it is. The corn.
Corn's
We
back.
got this little thing up here. Yeah. We love the corn. And the corn loves us.
Exactly. Wow. Wow is all Lemonade could say. Fair enough.
It's nice. It's soft.
Yeah. Just like real corn.
Yeah.
Maybe. There it is. James throwing up what we need there. Well, I do think that's going to do it for not new business. Geez, for the feedback.
Yep.
I got to match the angle here. Yeah.
Nice.
Pretty good
It's
likeness.
amazing. Yeah. Those are good. Yeah. Without actually seeing the corn again, I think I did a pretty good job with the
yeah.
yeah. Just from memory.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, and actually, that's going to do it for the show. So before we go ahead and head out, we're going to give you guys our social media handles so that you can follow us there if you like. You can follow me at DannyBiv, DANNY, all hail the corn. James?
Yeah, just use hashtag all hail the corn, and I'll find your comment. Well, Twitter might not be around by the next, or we might not be allowed to see Twitter because we'll all have reached our page view limit or whatever.
We're just the stupid pores, so that's just what happens.
Yeah, so whatever social media exists next episode, just use the hashtag all hail the corn, and we'll find it. All right.
And Ty.
Yeah, I'm once again begging for a blue sky invite. Yeah, Super Cat Drugs on Twitter. I tweeted a big picture of the Blanca. So yeah, have at it.
Cool.
Nice.
All right. Well, we will leave you with a shot of the corn and hope it protects you and keeps you all well throughout the rest of the next couple of weeks. We will be back in a couple of weeks for the next episode of the show. Stay cool out there. We don't have to worry about Americans and fireworks anymore. That's over. Hopefully it didn't blow your hand off. And yeah, I guess just thanks for listening, and we will catch you next time.
FamiCorn.
Peace.
Corny.
Corn.